Yeezy season. It's always Yeezy season. When is it not Yeezy season? They never stop coming. We have a 700 V3 over here, Kyanite colorway, unboxing, review, on feet. If you're down with that, let's do it. Hey everybody, what's up? How's it going? My name is Sean. Thanks for being here. The Kyanites are in the house, man. 700 V3 Kyanite. We're kind of getting this early. This is kind of an early edition. They're supposed to release on March 27th, okay? Late March. I'm not sure if the date will change because you know what? These were supposed to release in October of 2020, but due to one reason or another, the release date was pushed out. And that's how sneakers behave. You know, depends on the behavior of the market, depends on another Adidas sneaker that's supposed to release, and they want to funnel the attention to a specific sneaker, or they don't want to release, they don't want the release date to coincide with a competitor's release date. So many factors, but whatever the case may be, we're finally getting the 700 V3 Kyanite in late March, and let's just hope that the release date doesn't change, okay? 700 V3s, let's talk about the silhouette before anything else, before we proceed to the unboxing, okay? Let me just state for the record that the V3, the 700 V3, probably is my least favorite Yeezy among every Yeezy, regardless of Yeezy model number and colorway, okay? But that's not saying that the V3s are no good, right? I just say this because let's compare it to my favorite Yeezys of all time. Number one would be the 350 V2s. Love those, nothing like it. Love the shape, nothing else like that came before it, right? My next favorite would be the Yeezy 500s. Look like a low top basketball sneaker. Just love how chunky it is, the multiple materials used, the adiprene on the midsole. I just love those. 700 is a nice sneaker. I'm not blasting it, but just so happens that it's not my favorite. But here we go. It's an important sneaker, nevertheless. Kyanite colorway. If the sneaker looks familiar, it's because it looks like the 700 V3 Azereth. Let's take a closer look at the sneaker. Okay, let me just put this aside over here. One of the first things you'll notice is the glow-in-the-dark shell that surrounds the sneaker. These parts over here. Okay? Glow-in-the-dark, yes, you must have watched other sneaker YouTubers who would they would scan a black light over the glow-in-the-dark material to sort of charge it. Okay, and some sneaker YouTubers would leave. They would tell you to leave the sneaker under the sun to charge the glow-in-the-dark material. Come on, man. So leave it under the sun. Leave it for a couple hours and ruin the sneaker, but at least you'll have a ruined sneaker that glows in the dark. So not recommended. But if you're meticulous like that, and if you're detail oriented like that, and you want the glow in the dark to really glow in the dark, I just suggest for you to buy a black light. Haven't tried it myself. I don't have a black light, and I'm not about to leave this under the sun just for the sake of a sneaker review. Just for the sake of a sneaker review. But I'm telling you, it's glow in the dark. You may not see it in the video. I will try, but if you won't see it, then it doesn't have enough charge. Okay, so so much for that glow-in-the-dark exoskeleton right here. You'll notice the blues, of course. I did tell you that these look like the Azereths. That's a previous 700 V3 release, but the Azereth is a little more pronounced when it comes to the blues. The color on that sneaker just pops more. And this, I would say, is a subtler version of the Azereth. Okay, you have blue and aquamarine by your Primeknit material, and these are layers of Primeknit material on the upper. Very thin Primeknit, one on top of the other. All right, you have mesh, you have net mesh by the base of the lateral panel right there, and that's the same thing on the medial side. Look at the toe cap, high quality material right here, neoprene tongue, inner booty, and one thing you'll notice, of course, is the unconventional containment system where you have a sling type of lacing system right here. Others think that the sling is elastic, but no, it isn't. It's a regular round lace, and it's held together by this rubber link right here, and you tighten the sneaker by just pulling upward, and you loosen it by doing this. Okay. Midsole. This is not a Boost sneaker, ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't know already. That's EVA foam. That isn't a bad thing. Look at the outsole. Love the traction pattern. That's a semi-translucent gum outsole, herringbone pattern. And you have your aquamarine foam peeking through the EVA slots. Let me show you what's inside. Let's pull out the insole. It's an ortholite insole, like what most Yeezys have. And why am I having a hard time pulling this out? Is it held together by some kind of adhesive? It isn't. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Let me start with this. The underflap is green and yellow and red. That's a nice surprise, isn't it? Yeezy Ortholite. And Ortholite, in case you don't know, is a foam company, and they're one of the biggest suppliers of foam to footwear. In the realm of footwear, when you mention Ortholite, they're a perennial partner. They're a giant in supplying footwear foam needs. Okay, so that's the inside. We have reflective material here by the base of the tongue near the toe box. It's that part right there. Okay, Adidas logo here by the heel. The Adidas 700 V3 Kyanite goes for $200, and if you're buying them in Manila, they will cost you 12,000 pesos. Yes, they cost a little bit more than the US asking price, in case you don't understand how the difference in prices between the Philippines and the US works. We usually add 1,500 to 2,000 pesos of the US asking price. Okay, 12K. These run true to size, at least for me. I'm a narrow footer with a semi-high arch. These go true to size. Okay, what do you think of the V3s as a sneaker, and where do they rank in your personal Yeezy rankings? I have the 350 V2 on top, followed by the 500. Okay, if you got questions, let me know. Just put it in the comments. Okay, you guys always be safe. That's it for the video. I'll see you next time.